The smell hit me before I even got the door closed. Not just bad. Wrong. Like something wet and old and alive had pressed itself against the wood from the other side. I had been walking home from my buddy Marcus's place. It was a Tuesday. 11:40 p.m. maybe. Nothing was supposed to happen on a Tuesday. I know that road. I've walked it probably 200 times. It's 3 blocks of streetlights and parked cars and nobody out except the occasional dog walker. But something was out that night. I heard it before I saw it. A sound like breathing, but too slow. Like whatever was making it didn't actually need air. It was just doing it to do it. One long inhale, then nothing for a few seconds. Then another. I stopped walking at the corner of Delmar and Fifth. I turned around. It was standing under the streetlight at the far end of the block. Just standing there. I couldn't make out exactly what it looked like. My brain kept trying to make it into something normal. A person. A tall person. But it was too tall. And the proportions were off in a way I can't fully describe even now. The arms were fine. The legs were fine. But when you looked at the whole thing together, something didn't add up. We made eye contact. I'm sure of that. Even from that distance, I'm sure. I ran. I didn't think about it. I just turned and ran, and I didn't look back until I hit my front steps. When I finally did look back, it was still at the far end of the block, still under the same streetlight. It hadn't moved. It was just watching me fumble with my keys. I got inside. I slammed the door. I put my back against it. And then the smell came. Through the door, through the gap at the bottom, this thick, rotten animal smell that settled in the back of my throat and didn't leave. I pulled my shirt up over my nose. It didn't help. The smell was just there now, inside the house, like it had always been there. I stood at the door for a long time. Maybe 10 minutes, maybe longer. I was listening. The breathing was on the other side, low and slow, that same awful rhythm. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause. I could feel the vibration of it through the door at my back. And then it stopped. Just stopped. The smell started to fade too, gradually at first, and then all at once, like a window had been opened somewhere. The air went back to normal. My apartment smelled like my apartment again. Old takeout containers and laundry. I waited another 5 minutes, nothing. Maybe it had gone. Maybe it got bored. Maybe it had never actually been interested in me at all, and I had just panicked over nothing. I talked myself into believing that. It didn't take as long as it should have. I went to my bedroom. I didn't turn on any other lights. I just wanted to get to the bed and pull the blankets up and stop thinking about it. I rounded the corner into the hall. The bedroom door was half open. I could see the foot of the bed through the gap. I pushed the door open. The window was open. I hadn't left it open. The curtain was moving. Not like the wind was blowing it, more like something had just passed through it. Just a moment ago, just before I walked in, I stood in the doorway for a long time. Then I heard it again. The breathing. From somewhere outside. Below the window maybe. Or right outside it. I crossed the room in the dark and looked out. Nothing. Just the sidewalk. Just the streetlight. I stood there looking for probably a full minute. Then I closed the window and locked it. I sat on the edge of the bed. My heart was still going. I put my face in my hands. I don't remember falling asleep. I just did. And then something woke me. I don't know the time. I didn't get to look. I came up out of sleep fast, the way you do when something loud happens right next to your head. My eyes opened, and for a half second I was just awake and confused, and everything was dark. Then the weight came down on my chest, heavy, cold, and that smell again, right in my face, filling my lungs before I could even try to scream. I don't remember what happened after that. I woke up on the floor next to the bed. It was 6:22 a.m. The window was open again. My chest hurt in 3 specific places, and I don't know why. I haven't gone back to that apartment since. I'm staying at my sister's place. But last night I heard something outside her window. The same breathing, long and slow. Like it's in no hurry at all. If this happened to you, drop it in the comments. I read every one. Follow for more.